I'm Colin Bailey, the Associate Director, and Peter J. Sharp, Chief Curator at the Frick Collection, and we're looking at masterpieces from the Norton Simon Museum. In the spring of 1969, the Benedictine Fathers of Prinknash Abbey in Gloucestershire, in the heart of England, were very nervous at a sale that was taking place at Christie's in London. They were selling off a great Renaissance masterpiece in order to restore their roof. The picture had been valued at about 25,000 guineas. When it sold for over $600,000, they were extremely excited and very happy, as was the new owner of this picture, Norton Simon. Jacopo Bassano's Rest on the Flight into Egypt is one of the glories of Renaissance art in America. It's probably the most beautiful Venetian 16th century painting by the artist anywhere in the world, and it's a thrill to have it at the Frick Collection. If you remember the story, Herod had sent out his men to kill all the firstborn, and Joseph was alerted to this terrible act by an angel who encouraged him and Mary and the newborn to leave Bethlehem by stealth of night to seek safety. In nearly every representation of this scene, the characters are shown in a glorious sunlight, in the morning of the departure, and there's no change in this picture. We see the aged Joseph being led by this spectacular angel. On the nicest donkey ever painted, we see the Virgin Mary holding the young child who, as young children do, is raising his arm to her face. A dog leads them too, and the countryside is silent. It's a beautiful scene with the mountains, those blue mountains that are like the mountains in Bassano del Grappa, north of Venice, where Jacopo Bassano lived and painted. 3 shepherds appear on the scene, and they have a secondary role. They seem not to be aware of the momentous action that is taking place. One of them, with a pike, leans back and drinks. Is he drinking water or is he drinking wine? Does that pike remind us that Christ will be on a crucifix and there will be soldiers with pikes prodding him? A second shepherd lets out 3 cockerels from a basket. We can see their plumage and their crests, and this might be a reference to later on in the story when St. Peter denied Christ 3 times before the cock crowed. And finally, a third shepherd, seen from behind with his staff, just in a way lets the world go by him. As was often the case in this type of painting, elements and symbols refer to the end of the story, to Christ's passion, to his crucifixion, and these would have been picked up by an audience at the time. We need a little bit more work, I think, to recover some of these references, but they're presented to us simply and beautifully in this picture. Where was it painted for? Where did it live? Until it got to Prinknash Abbey in the 19th century, we have no idea. Despite all the work that's done on this picture, there's still more information to find out.